oxygen! Hey there, YouTube land. Welcome, VisDis Gaming. I'm your host, John. Welcome back to another one of our PSVR game reviews. Today we're going to be looking at Farpoint. The maker is Impulse Gear, originally released on 2017, so not a new one, this one. So is this any good still to date? Let's have a look. So blurb on the game. On a mission to pick up scientists studying an abnormality near Jupiter, a sudden rupture nearby sends you and your station crashing into an unknown alien world. Separated from your colleagues, you must use holographic logs scattered throughout the landscape to reunite with the scientists and escape the planet. Explore and discover the secrets of the planet, blasting your way through the hordes of indigenous alien life as you keep moving to survive. I bought this game when it was on sale, so £7.99 or $11. The RRP on the game, current making of the video, is $15.99 or $22. So without any further waffle, let's get straight on into this review and kick off as always with graphics. So from being inside an incredibly detailed spaceship to being outside in numerous gorgeous sci-fi landscapes, the graphics were and still are absolutely faultless. Considering this game was released in 2017, I don't think anything has come anywhere near close to passing it graphically, other than probably with the exception of rogue squadrons with the inside of their ship detailing, which is absolutely incredible. I also need to mention that the weapons as well are incredibly detailed, sort of moving them around in front of your face with the aim controller. You can see all little sort of pit marks and, you know, where they've been used and scraped. The attention to detail is phenomenal, and it's probably almost as much fun looking at these weapons as actually firing off your plasma-y goodness into your foes. I'm going to give this a strong 10. Sound for me scores another biggie in this game, so the ambient sounds within the game definitely add to the game. The weapon sounds are really well done and fit in well with each rifle that you're using. The sounds from the alien enemies definitely give you the creeps and give you the urge to dispatch them as quick as you possibly can. The voiceovers are all well performed as well, and they definitely add something to the storyline. I'm going to give this a 9. Innovation. So sci-fi games tend to come and go. On a PSVR though, Farpoint seems to have been with it for the long haul, quite frankly. If you're looking for a sci-fi sort of alien shoot 'em up with the aim controller, there's absolutely nothing that comes close to this game. I think you'll find as well with the coupling of the aim controller, it was quite groundbreaking at the time, 2017. This is going to get an 8. Immersion then, so you couple together the gorgeous alien landscapes and you put it on the VR platform, you add some killer rifles in, a great storyline, aliens you want to kill, and some ambient sounds that's the glue, just bringing everything together. I don't think you're going to really top this much. It's going to get a 9 from me. Fun factor, so the game doesn't end when you finish the campaign. No. You've got extra side modes. We've got 3 main ones. So the first one is co-op, where you and a friend or a random can grind your way through levels. The longer you go on, the more enemies you get at you. We've got a versus mode that pits you and another multiplayer against each other on a choice of random maps. There's a bit of an extra thing here where you've got different pads you can stand on to sort of send AI-controlled enemies at your enemies to just sort of wear them down, which is quite new. And you've also got challenge mode where you can complete various sections of the level in certain times where you have to score enough points and pass through the level in a certain amount of time. Because of this, it's going to get a 9. So longevity, how long is this game going to last you then? So I personally had this game around just about 12 months, maybe a bit longer, and it's something I just absolutely have to keep picking up and putting down. I've seen other YouTubers boasting that they've completed the campaign in around about 5.5 hours, and unless this is maybe for a speed run that seems to sort of be quite popular at the moment, I don't know why you'd do such a thing, because it's such an immersive game. You know, to rush through it would be a waste, and you'd miss everything it has to offer. The campaign's compelling. It makes you want to keep playing through to finish the storyline. While progressing through the side modes, there's a number of collectibles you can earn to adorn your desk. These are all quite detailed and a nice little bit of an extra. And with the inclusion of all of the sort of side and multiplayer modes, there's more than enough here for everybody. I would add that the multiplayer option doesn't tend to be well used these days, 3-4 years on maybe. I did find of an evening in the UK, it's very difficult to actually find anybody online to play with. However, to shoot the video footage, I did go on over a weekend and then found there's quite a number of people. So it's just something to bear in mind. And for this, it's going to get a 9. Accessibility, so probably the reason most people are here then. So straight off the bat, this is a first-person shooter, so that being put aside, it's going to be difficult for anybody with a visual disability to play. The game's often set in dark areas, and for a lot of the time I found that I was unable to sort of make out the aliens or the spaceships, and it was a difficult playthrough. Luckily for us though, they do have pretty coloured lights, and so I tended to find that if I just aimed at the lights and hoped for the best, it would pay off, and it did. It's a legitimate strategy. It got me through the game. The menus to navigate through are nice and punchy with contrasting colours, so there's no problems to navigate the game. I do have to admit though that the game has taken me in excess of about 12 months to complete. There's no difficulty settings to adjust, so usually with a game I'm struggling so much with, I would have dropped the difficulty settings down. That's not an option here, and you do find that you're having to grind and grind and grind to get past a certain level. This can be incredibly frustrating. However, because the storyline's so compelling and you want to get through it, it didn't seem so much of a chore. Accessibility wise, it's going to get a 6. Tracking. So in 2017, Farpoint was designed with the aim controller in mind and bundled with it. The game is excellent for tracking. Occasionally you'll find some drift, and a simple waggle of the controller in front of the camera tends to resolve this. It doesn't happen too often to be an issue though. I would add though that the game does need a bit of space between you and the camera to play, approximately about 2 meters. You'll find that when you start the game, if you've got to move the controller around in a circle on each one of the blocks, and without doing this the game won't start. It's just something to bear in mind, but the tracking is generally excellent. I'm going to give this a 9. Ease of control. So I think some initial setup is required in the menus. Based off the option you'd want. One of the options is to sort of hop from point to point within the game, or you can actually set it up for a smooth move around like in a proper first-person shooter. I found this quite self-explanatory in the menus to achieve. However, there are a number of guides on YouTube if you want some help with this. Once you've set this up though, generally you tend to use one hand on the aim controller to move yourself around, and the other hand to navigate different guns, shooting and reload. Very easy, nothing to the game really. I'm going to give this a 9. So value for money, like most of my games, I tend to pick them up when they're on sale because I'm quite thrifty. I got this game for £7.99 or $11 US, which translates to 3 beers. However, at the time of making the video, it's back up to its current RRP of $15.99 or $22, so around about 5 beers. And even at that, value for money is still a 10 out of 10. So the game's coming out at 88 out of 100, which is the highest points yet for any game I reviewed. Absolute AAA title game, and even at the full RRP, I would recommend going to buy this game if you want a sci-fi shoot-'em up. Absolutely fantastic. What I'd like to know, and drop this down in the comments, is have you completed the game and how long did it take you? If you've completed the game, tell me what you think of the story ending. I'd be intrigued to know your views on this. And would you like to see a Farpoint 2? Drop it down there. Okay then, so as always, if you've liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more content, let me know down below what you'd like to see. And as always, be seeing you, or maybe not.